Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I was in 8th grade when I first started collecting coins. U.S. state quarters had just rolled out, and I actually remember the first state quarter I ever received. I was eating lunch at Burger King with my family in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I had gotten a Pennsylvania quarter. I mistakenly thought that states had started issuing their own currency. You got to remember what else was going on at the time. The euro had just been introduced, and I thought the states went the other way around. And I asked my dad, "Hey, what happened? Or Pennsylvania is its own country now?" And he was equally confused. You got to remember, in 1999, you couldn't pull out a device out of your pocket to find out information like that, right? You had to go home, your computer had to dial a number, and then you might be able to search. And the search might take 30 seconds to show up, right? And so the very different times, right? And so I didn't really know what was going on until I got more quarters from other states. And then I realized that, hey, it wasn't our own currency. And so that was my first touch with collecting coins. And before long, I had graduated into collecting silver coins. I had been searching rows of $50 at the bank when I realized that some of them had a very distinct metal, and I realized that it was silver. My mom had taken me to a coin shop, and I had realized that there were silver bars that were 1,000 ounces, and I really wanted one. And I calculated I would have to find 7,000 coins in order to trade up for one of those 1,000 ounce silver bars. I really wanted one at the time. It was like the holy grail for me. Well, fast forward 25 years later, and it's very reminiscent. My bismuth stacking days are very reminiscent of back when I was stacking silver, except that the opportunities just keep coming, right? It wasn't long after I had found my first silver $50. Prices were creeping up, right? After 9/11. Actually, I have a funny experience just after 9/11. It had only been a week or two after 9/11, and my mom had taken me to a bank, and I was going about my routine. Hey, you got any $50? My mom was so upset. This was the bank that she held her mortgage at. And my mom was upset that, do you realize what people are going through right now? And you're just casually asking for $50? I don't think this is very right. And I didn't care. I really didn't appreciate. I was 14 years old. I really didn't appreciate 9/11 for what it was. And so I was just asking for $50. And it really upset my mom. She's Taiwanese. They really value their family image and all of that. But I hope to. Part of the reason I like these coins is that they're a lot easier to sell for profit compared to something like that. This thing right here has 5 pounds of bismuth. Good luck trying to turn it for a profit, at least quickly, right? This has about 3 ounces of bismuth. A lot easier to quickly turn around, right? And also a lot more compact, right? You can fit a lot of these in one place. You guys have seen my storage locker. I've been having dreams of stashing bismuth coins in there and being like Scrooge McDuck sitting in there. I gotta take a picture of that to use for my dating profiles for one, and among other things. Also, I can see this being some kind of a currency after everything goes south, right? Especially if Trump gets his way on the tariffs, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.